Aren't they neighbors?
Yeah, they're neighbors.
Who is that?
I agree.
Look, there's Judah right there.
God loves us all, man.
Hold up.
God doesn't love everybody. You can't say God doesn't love everybody.
Was this done by our neighbors or by our enemies?
That's summing up right there.
Did our neighbors do this or did our enemies do this?
There you go.
Right. This was done by their neighbors. This was done by my enemies, though.
Right.
But they neighbors, though. Come on, man. I mean, niggas is stupid as hell.
Right.
But let me read Proverbs.
No, nigga, God hates you. That's why you on the street. What the fuck do you be singing for?
This is
what you had to celebrate.
This is Proverbs 1:24. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have said not all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they hated not, for that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel, they despised all of my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And they ain't gonna be quiet from the fear of evil. They didn't take no counsel of the Lord. They didn't choose the fear of the Lord.
Hey, look,
they chose the fear
of each other.
Right. They chose the fear of Esau. Look, they chose flesh to be their savior.
Hey, this is the vision. Look, the Lord clearly, He bring the vision in everything He do. They on that side of the street, we on this side.
Right.
Where they all talking to, getting comfort from.
Right.
Oh, hey, man, why you got your shirt tucked into your drawers, man? What the hell do you mean?
Esau style.
I was almost robbed over there. Don't give a fuck.
Good.
Too bad you didn't
That's
get
nice.
robbed.
That's nice. Don't even go there. This is Hosea 4
You
and
ain't got
6.
shit to take.
Our people are destroyed for lack of.
They supposed to be Israelites, but they get comforted by their enemy. Then the Lord said, never trust thine enemy. But they over there trusting their enemy. That's Jake. But like we always say, we ain't trying to get everybody. 2/3 can go ahead and trust in Esau, go on that way, you know.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me, therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people.
That's going into something else. I got something. All right. This is Isaiah 29 and 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but I have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men. Right. And it's just funny how Jake will always comfort Esau. Oh, it's okay. You ain't going into slavery under us. You can keep your foot on our neck and keep kicking our ass every day. I'ma sing for you. Start tap dancing and shit. You know, that's Jake, man. Jingle boom! Jake is the only nation that will comfort their enemy. The East Indians didn't even comfort this Edomite when he was getting towed up. He was sitting across the street laughing before he went into his store. Come on. Like shit, they just cussing this Edomite out.
Everybody hate these motherfuckers.
Right.
Everybody hate these motherfuckers.
Right.
Look at this dirty, he just posted up this shit stinking.
That's another derelict for you.
Yeah.
What does the word derelict mean? Forsaken.
It's hot.
They forsaken in their own fucking society. They losing in their own fucking society.
What did you hear
Because
from?
America are about to get ready to be destroyed.
Why you here?
Why the fuck do you niggas want to fucking
Cause you stink.
latch on to these damn devils, thinking that this place is gonna go on, being joined onto your enemy?
Get that shit moving,
They
man.
don't fucking like you. They hate you.
Hold on, I got a scripture for your stank ass, motherfucker. Since your stinking ass wanna sit in this bitch.
Yeah.
You're smelling like stew pickles, motherfucker.
Actually, I can.
I got something for you. This is Job 30. Let's go ahead and start at 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. Hold up, I'm trying before because your ass stink. First of fucking all. They dwell in the cliffs and valleys and caves of the earth and in the rocks. Look at this nasty motherfucker. You look like you been dwelling in some goddamn caves and rocks. Shit. Among the bushes they brayed, under the needles they were gathered together.
These are all the people that come from these caves. Just because they shave their legs and their armpits don't make them royal. Hell nah.
That's what these hoes. Y'all not these white bitches get down because I want that bitch with the little green thing on her back. Why? Because they ain't shit. That's all they good for is fucking.
Right.
They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. You vile and you base. That's why we don't want you around here, you stank motherfucker. Keep rolling your ass back. What you in a fucking wheelchair for? Because you too fucking drunk. You can walk, I see your feet moving. Keep your ass moving up the street, you stinky motherfucker. I hate your vile ass. Rebel.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 2.
This man, that's gonna be put to
Straight up
death.
needs to be fucking
Right.
Let me dye my hair with red clay.
But these, let me walk out on people that
I asked
come
her, as tight as a bitch wear.
right. Instead of putting them to death.
That's all this shit is.
Alright, this is Ecclesiastes 25 and 2. 3 sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud.
A poor man that is proud.
With your proud ass jacket on with your cat head on the back.
This is a poor derelict Edomite that's proud as hell, talking about we false prophets. But he's a poor Edomite. And he's proud of it.
And trust me, he been sitting and pissing where he sit at for many years. This motherfucker don't get up to go piss. He pissing shit where he at. He moving his feet. He just don't. He too inebriated to stand the fuck up.
Damn.
But they want to talk about us being false. What
Right.
the fuck? Come on. And we gonna talk about your gay ass again,
Right.
motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
You gay
Go
as
ahead,
hell.
get Leviticus 13, 20 and 13.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. Keep this in mind next time you want to go get popped in the ass or whatever you do.
That's what he gonna do now.
If a man also lie with mankind as he lies with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, a filthy, dirty act. They shall surely be put to death.
All you fags shall surely be put to death. And all you Edomites are fags anyway, so all of y'all gonna be put to death.
Their blood shall be abundant.
In other words, you committed a righteous act by killing a faggot, and their blood shall be upon their own head. That said, I wanted to bring out a couple of these articles that I brought that was circulating in the news this week. This article is headlined 17 reasons to be extremely concerned about the second half of 2012. And I only highlighted a little bit of it because we don't need to go through all 6 pages. Y'all can look it up online on Blacklisted News, and they got all the sources for it. What is the second half of 2012 going to bring? Are things going to get even worse than they are right now? Of course they are. The Lord already said it's going to be worse. This is going to be a time that's worse than any time that was on the face of the earth since time began. Unfortunately, that appears more likely with each passing day. I will admit that I am extremely concerned about the second half of 2012. Historically, a financial crisis is more likely to begin in the fall than during any season of the year. Just think about it. The stock market crash of 1929 happened in the fall. Black Monday happened in October 19, 1987. The financial crisis of 2008 started in the fall. There just seems to be something about the fall that brings out the worst in the financial market. So basically, the second half of this year is going to be much, much worse than the first half of this year. Y'all got any scriptures?
And you know, on time
I got Ecclesiastes 12 chapter.
on that, we can read that out. By that second half of this year, guess who's going to be back in turn?
Obese.
Come on. This in-game shit that obesity got going down, that's what the fuck is going to happen. And all this shit is going to come to be. Go ahead, huh?
That's that Obama deception.
That's it.
Right.
Abomination. Shit.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, starting at 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. So to the elect, to the ones that's, hearing the truth and taking heed unto it, that now's the time to really get solid and really buckle down in these scriptures, because the evil days is coming. Nor the years draw nigh, and thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in it. And the most I ain't dealing with, mostly ain't calling, older idiots like that into the truth.
They said they fucking ways.
They said they fucking ways, and their years is where they have no pleasure. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, just like I was bringing out in that article about this half of the year, things is going to get much worse. That's when jobs and everything is going to be shut off at an alarming rate. You're going to see a whole lot more people out on the street. And the keepers of the house is talking about, this place's leaders. Well, they gonna be trembling because they ain't gonna have an answer for all these things. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. What's the grinders? The work. There ain't gonna be no more work.
Nope.
Because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, meaning these businesses gonna be closed down. Martial law is going to be in effect. There's going to be tanks in the street. There's going to be a curfew implemented. When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So, ain't going to be no more joyous times in America soon to come. Very soon. Like, you ain't going to be going seeing every fucking week of motherfuckers downtown partying, going to these fucking different bars and shit, trying to have a good time. It ain't gonna be more than that. Because jobs will be cut off, money's gonna be cut off, and shit is gonna be scarce out here. So that's why the Most High is compelling, the elect to be sealed now.
That's it. This is Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Basically, that's talking to the elect. Watch ye and pray, because these times is going to be bad. And all you got is faith, You lean on what you learn. You lean on Yahweh Shai. That's it. Because a lot of people that think they in the truth, a lot of these niggas is going to get that chip. A lot of these niggas is going to fall by the way of Esau and get that chip. That's why it says, therefore, watch ye and pray. Spirit is willing. Yeah, we all ready for this end to come, but the flesh is weak.
That's right.
You don't want to get that chip.
That's right.
Hey, tell them to cut your head off. But when you on the chopping blocks, then what? If you on the chopping blocks and they say get the chip or we gonna release the guillotine, then what you gonna do? Or they got the gun in your face, get the chip or we gonna shoot you, what you gonna do?
Right.
The flesh is weak. So all you got to lean on is faith, the Heavenly Father. And this is further down on that article, number 17, it says the U.S. election. It is being reported that Barack Obama is putting together an army of thousands of lawyers to deal with any disputes that arise over voting procedures or results.